Hello, this is Steve with Apogee Hardwood Cleaning. This is another of our blog series. Today's blog is Hardwood versus Laminate, a comprehensive guide to the pros and cons of different flooring options. Alright, so today I'm going to talk a little bit about the difference between hardwood floors versus laminate floors. The reality is, in today's world, there are so many flooring options out there, and many of these alternative flooring options for hardwood, many of them look so real that, and some of them even feel like the real thing. So you can get something like a laminate floor. I know there's vinyl and some others out there as well that are extremely high quality floors that look like real hardwood. Um, so it can be a good option for you to go laminate versus wood. But let's go through some of the things that we have here in the article. So starting out with hardwood flooring, some of the pros: it's a natural beauty, timeless, longevity. These are floors, I have worked on floors that are 200 years old, so these floors can last a long, long time. There are a wide range of options now. There are lots of different types of woods, different types of stains, finishes. There's a lot of versatility to how your floor can look, even how they put it all together. It can enhance the property value. The resale value for homes with hardwood floors is typically higher than those without. Many people love hardwood floors. So those are some of the pros of having hardwood floors. Cons: number one is cost. Hardwood floors is a big expense. It can be very costly to put them in. They're beautiful floors, but it does cost money. Vulnerability to moisture. Wood floors, especially to the humidity levels in houses, hardwood floors can be susceptible to water damage and should be avoided. So you definitely want to avoid getting any type of water onto the floors, because hardwood floors can get damaged by water. I see it on a regular basis for like planters. People have their plants in these big pots and they don't move them, and water and moisture builds up underneath it and eats into the polyurethane and into the floor, leaving circular stains on the floor where the pots were. So yes, water and water damage in kitchens is quite often frequent as well. So yeah, you have to watch out for water damage on floors, and it can be difficult to get those stains out of there. Sometimes the boards have to actually be replaced because the water damage gets so deep into the boards. So if you do get water damage, you want to try to get them taken care of as soon as possible, because that water will seep in deep into the wood, making it hard to fix. Maintenance requirements: hardwood floors do need regular maintenance. They do need to be refinished occasionally. They do need new screen and recoats to put new finish on top, get them sealed up again so that water doesn't damage them. So there is regular maintenance that needs to be done. Sometimes you have to restore them with a full resanding, which is a comprehensive process. So there is some of that to deal with hardwood floors. Laminate floors. Pros: very affordable. They are much cheaper than hardwood floors. Even though the price range on those can vary significantly nowadays. You can go from very low quality to high quality, so your price range is pretty big on those. They are pretty durable. They are pretty resistant to scratches and stains. They can still be scratched and stained and stuff, but they're much more durable than a lot of the hardwood floors are. It says here, do-it-yourself friendly. Do-it-yourself really always comes down to what your skill level is in doing these types of things yourself. So they are a click and lock system, some of them, so they are more adaptable for people who are into the do-it-yourself type stuff. There is a wide range of designs. Laminates can do a lot of things with laminates because it is all printed stuff, so they can come up with lots of patterns and colors and textures. So some of the cons: they do have a shorter lifespan, so I don't believe they've had laminate out long enough to even compare to wood. Wood has been around for centuries. Laminate's not been around that long, and it's not as durable as the wood over the long term. It can't be refreshed over time, so like your hardwood floors, you can get them sanded, you can get them refinished to make them last decades or even centuries longer. Once laminate goes bad, it is done. There is no refreshing it, no resanding it, no refinishing it. Once it goes bad, it's done. It needs to be replaced. Appearance, aesthetic differences. Laminate has many different looks to it, so it can look really good on, but you can't really change it. You'd have to replace the floor to change any of the looks. So choosing the right flooring option, that's the next section on here. And the first one is really the key one on why someone would go one versus the other, and that is budget. Your budget is really going to drive which option you're going to go with. Laminate gives you, and number two, lifestyle maintenance. Laminate gives you a lot of different choices, but if you like the wood look and like hardwood floors, really budget's going to be your driving factor in this. If you want something other than wood, you're probably going to choose something like laminate because you don't want the wood look. So we also, and that's really what number two, number three are. Number two is also your activity levels. Do you want, because laminate's going to be less maintenance for the floor. Hardwood floors day to day is really not a lot of maintenance, but over its lifetime, it is going to need maintenance. It is going to need to be refreshed at times. So you're going to have that commitment to go with your wood floors to maintain it for its lifetime. Climate and location also factors. If you know that humidity levels or water issues are going to be a problem, you don't want to be doing wood floors. You're going to want to stay away from those. So those are some pros and cons and some considerations when you're looking at laminate versus hardwood. And for most people, it really comes down to budget. Do you have the budget to be doing hardwood floors? Because it is a much more significant budget to be able to install hardwood floors up front versus laminate. But laminate looks real. In many cases, you can even get it so it feels like it's real. So there's lots of options with laminate, and they just keep advancing with the technology on that. So it keeps getting better and better. So hopefully you found this video interesting and helpful, and thank you for watching.